everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our transfer rumor reaction show because it is a rumor that's been going around that PSG might be interested in Marcus Rashford. That's been coming out today. There's reports from Liquid in France that have been mentioning that. It's an interesting one for sure because when you think about it, Rashford and PSG, there has been links before with PSG for Rashford, but they've been gone quite a bit quiet, and they've now come back today. So, is it true? Is it true? I know I can't say for certain. To me, rather bad. It feels like it's bogus. But then I'll tell you why it's bogus. But we'll kind of analyze it, and then we'll know exactly where I'm coming from. Maybe you have a different opinion. So let me know in the comments what do you think. But we'll still analyze it, and we'll see if there's a possibility that it could happen and what the numbers would look like. We'll still do that. But right off the bat, I've got to say I don't believe these rumors. But let's talk about it from the perspective of PSG first. There's actually two facets to it. One is that PSG are interested in Rashford, and the other facet is that Rashford would be interested in joining PSG. So I'm not sure which one to follow, but we'll start off with the fact that maybe PSG are interested in Rashford. So why would PSG be interested in Rashford? I mean, they've got Neymar, they've got Mbappe, they've got Messi. They've got Ekitike as well. They're still trying to get in a couple more transfers. So do they really need Marcus Rashford? Remember, they're also trying to get rid of Icardi. They want to get rid of Icardi. Icardi is not left yet. So I don't think they can do any transfers anyway before they try to get a few more players out the door. But when you've got, why would you need Rashford when you've got those forwards? The only thing that I can see is maybe they want to get rid of Neymar and bring in Rashford. But would Neymar want to? Neymar hasn't showed that he wants to leave United. Now there's some theories here that maybe Neymar will go to Manchester United and do a swap deal. And then again, the question goes: would Neymar want to go to Manchester United? Probably not. I don't think any top player in their right mind would want to go to Manchester United right now. So yeah, I don't see where Rashford fits in unless he's a bench player for PSG. And would he want to be a bench player for PSG? I'm not sure. Particularly with the sums that would be involved, could PSG afford to use him as a bench player? And keep in mind as well that Nasser al-Khelaifi has said that they're not going to make Hollywood signings. They're not going to spend big money on players now. They're going to look for more under the radar, cheaper signings. Players with potential that they can turn into something better, And I don't think Rashford fits that bill anymore. I don't think he's a player with potential anymore. He's already almost 25 now, and I think he's as close to the finished article as he's going to get. Maybe he has a bit more development left in him, but not a lot. So I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening from PSG's perspective. I don't see why PSG would want him, to be honest. So that's one part of it. If they do want him, I think you're looking possibly at about 50-60 million pounds at the minimum for him, because that's his value to Manchester United. And keep in mind as well, what Rashford's value to Manchester United goes beyond just his footballing ability. It's what he brings off the pitch. And so they definitely want at least 50-60 million pounds for him. Would PSG want to spend that much for a player who's probably going to be warming the bench? Probably not. So right away you kind of see that this is one that might not work out. Now, taking from Rashford's perspective, I'm pretty sure there's some interest in joining PSG. I'm pretty sure there's some interest in leaving Manchester United. The question is, would PSG want him? Could he even leave Manchester United? And that to me, it just I mean, I could believe it that Rashford wants to join PSG. I can believe that. Does PSG want Rashford? I don't think so. So, it's just that. And then why these rumors coming out now? Remember, we've got a big game coming up on Saturday against Brentford. I think he's been dropped for that game. That's my conspiracy theory. I think he's been dropped for that game. It happened on the Rannick as well. Remember when Rannick dropped him? There were immediately rumors about how Rashford is, in other clubs are interested in Rashford. Barcelona, I think it was mentioned that they want to buy Rashford. Immediately those rumors came out. So I think this is another one of those things that I think Ten Hag has told him that he's going to be dropped. I think he's put these rumors out to kind of put a bit of pressure on Ten Hag and a bit of pressure on the board. That listen, if you value me, you got to give me a starting place or else I'll be out. So I think that's where this is coming from. And of course, maybe Rashford will start and these all will be like totally dumbfounded. But I think he's been dropped for the next game. And therefore, I think that these rumors have now come out that he's probably interesting PSG, that PSG are interested in him. So that's where I stand with it. Would the Glazers ever consider selling Marcus Rashford? No, they wouldn't. And this could be a ploy as well to get a new contract. But the Rashford's contract is up next season. And then they've got a 1-year option. So in effect, he's got 2 more years left on his contract. But they want to start negotiating now. So maybe this is another contract ploy as well to try to push Glazers into getting a new contract out for him. Because his value, like I said, is beyond footballing ability for the Glazers. I mean, on the pitch, he's been an absolute shambles for the last 2 years. I think that nobody can deny that. The last 2 years, 18 months, he's been pretty bad. But what he does off the field, his charity work, his PR work, that is a big deal. And for Manchester United, it brings him a lot of good PR. It brings him a lot of good media. And they need that. They need that positive spin. They need that positive news. And I think that's where Rashford is very, very useful to keep. So while his contribution on the pitch have been negligible, I think his contributions off the field is what the Glazers would want. So they wouldn't want to lose him. The whole Manchester Brown and bread and all of that thing. So they built the brand around Marcus Rashford essentially. I think after Cristiano Ronaldo, and Cristiano Ronaldo is leaving, so he's not really the biggest asset. Not the Cristiano Ronaldo is the most valuable asset right now that United have, but United know that Ronaldo is not someone they can bank on, in the medium term, and so Rashford is the one that they can bank on medium term. He's huge, and so they want to keep him because this club ultimately is all about assets. It's not about footballing performances. It's all about brand and PR. So from that perspective, I think it would take a lot of money to get him out of the club, and money that his footballing ability clearly doesn't justify. So I don't think he's going to leave. I don't think the Glazers are going to let him leave. And I don't think PSG are interested in him. So that's where I stand on it. But let me know in the and yes, and I think he's dropped for the next game. I think he is. But we'll know more, right? We'll know when the team sheets are out on Saturday whether he starts or not. But let me know in the comment section. What do you think about this whole rumor? Do you think PSG are interested in Rashford? Do you think there is a role for Marcus Rashford at PSG? Do you think PSG will want to sign him? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? What are your opinions on this whole rumor? I'll be happy to hear from you guys, of course. Smash a like on the video if you enjoyed this analysis. Smash like for debunking transfer rumors. Smash like for that because I don't know if you smash like for this situation. Smash like that, and please do remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook as well. We appreciate your support. We are doing a bit of content, and so when you subscribe, you do get notified as videos drop. So please do that. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.